Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing very wonderful. So today I am going to use some products that I recently purchased at TJMaxx. I did pick up a Milani Luminoso eyeshadow palette and I picked up a Fenty Beauty blush, you guys. Yes. Fenty Beauty is starting to show up at TJMaxx. I couldn't believe it, but they do have a lot of nice high-end and drugstore items that are popping up at TJMaxx most recently. So I'm going to show you this makeup. I'm going to test it out. But before I get right into everything, my name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel. If you like my content, please give this video a thumbs up. It'll really help out my channel a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. And to my current subscribers, you guys are the best. I have the most wonderful subscribers. Thank you all very, very much. So I was going to do a full face for you guys and was filming and was putting on my eyeshadow, which the Milani Luminoso. It's already swatched. Let me show it to you. And a little bit used because I was in the middle of my video filming. So I'm going to start over. I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's called Halo, but my camera cut off on me, just cut off. Almost as if the battery died, right? But I've had this issue before and, oh, that's a really light shade. Okay. My previous video that I was just filming, I used a different, transition color. Okay. So I'll just forge ahead. But, I've had this issue before where my camera was cutting off on me. This was like 2 years ago, you guys. I don't know if any of you remember if you've been with me that long, that you remember me complaining about my camera cutting off. Well, I think I've figured it out because just now I was using a knockoff battery because my Sony battery that came with my Sony camera was still being charged. Somehow it got off charge. I don't know if I accidentally bumped it or if my son bumped it or whatever. But anyways, it wasn't charged all the way. So, all right, so now let me go into, this was the shade that I actually went into the first time. So I'm just gonna go into that shade and darken up the crease. But, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just use one of these other batteries. And I did, and about 15 minutes, 10 minutes into my video, my camera just went black. And when I opened up the camera or turned the camera on again, it said, gave me some weird message about not being able to, okay, I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's called Horizon. Really tap off because I want to go gentle with it. It said something like, your data's been corrupted. Do you want to retrieve it? So I said, of course, yes, I want to retrieve it. And it never retrieves it. It doesn't retrieve it. So I lost all of the filming that I did. So anyway, so now I'm back with my Sony battery. Apparently Sony does not like knockoff batteries. Anyways. So yeah, so TJMaxx, you guys, they have, I saw a lot of high-end stuff there. I saw a little bit of Fenty. They had a couple different shades of the blush, and I saw some NARS there. I saw some drugstore stuff, like I saw some stuff from Milani. I saw stuff from Morphe. I'm gonna go in with glitter glue. I did see, what else did I see? Melt Cosmetics. Just going to put a little bit of glitter glue on my eyelids here and bring it up in the crease a little bit. But I felt like the prices at TJMaxx were more than I wanted to spend. This one was $6.99. No big deal, right? The palette. I'm like, Milani is worth the $6.99. I know this is an old palette, you guys, but I have the infamous Blush Luminoso by Milani. What do I want to go into? I'm going to go into Pink Moon. I have the blush of Luminoso from Milani, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's like a must-have in everyone's collection. That's my opinion only. I know there's one of you. I have a subscriber or a viewer that doesn't like it. If you're out there, you can comment, but I remember you saying you did not like Luminoso. It is very warm and it is glowy, so I can understand maybe not favoring it, but man, on me, I feel like it looks nice, which I'm not, I'm hyping it up. I'm not going to use it because I'm going to use the Fenty blush. Hopefully I can use it as blush. It's very, when I looked at it, and I'll show it to you guys here in a second, it was very, it looked like it had some pigment and it had some sparkle in it. All right, I'm going to go into this shade right here, Soul, and I'm just going to put that on top of my eyes here, kind of brighten it up a little bit. Ooh, so pretty. Ooh, so pretty. All right, let's do that over here. All right. Yeah, so TJMaxx is I couldn't believe Fenty. I'm wondering though if it's like, get a makeup wipe, if it's making room for more inventory or if it's just, I'm going to go in with concealer, or if it's just like, this is the Essence Keep Me Covered Concealer. You guys, if I forget to mention a product, I'm going to have it all linked below. I start talking to you guys and then I forget what I'm saying. So it's here and then it's gone. It's here, it's gone. Yeah, so yeah, see, I forgot already what I was going to say. Oh yeah, Fenty at TJMaxx. I couldn't believe it. They didn't have a lot, but they did have other shades, of this particular blush, and I did see a matte lipstick of Fenty Beauty. So I'm wondering, is it making room for more inventory, or were these just items that just didn't sell that great? Do I need more concealer? I kind of feel like I didn't put, I feel like I need more concealer, you guys. I don't know. It's just, yeah, so I don't know how TJMaxx, you know, gets their stuff. And I've bought Pat McGrath at TJMaxx for a really good price. But the other items that I saw high end there, I didn't feel like was worth the price. I didn't want to pay, you know, $10 for a small, what is it? I'm going to go in with powder under my eyes here. I didn't want to pay for a travel size NARS blush, which was really pretty. It was NARS Orgasm X. So it was a little bit of a different color. And I was like, oh, this is so pretty. But gosh, for a sample size, which I don't mind buying sample sizes because I feel like I'm not going to hit pan on anything ever again, ever in my life because of the sheer amount of makeup that I have. But I didn't want to spend, I want to say it was $9.99 or $12.99. And I was like, nah, that's a little bit too much when I already have like a ton of, you know, blushes already. So if it was more like $6 or $7, then I would have gone for it, to be honest. But yeah, so some of the other products, let's go in with Billion Dollar Beauty. This is their universal eyebrow pencil. I do purchase this from TJMaxx. I've been purchasing it there for a couple years now. I absolutely love it. I can't link TJMaxx, you guys, because I don't think they have an online store that you can purchase. But Billion Dollar Beauty does sell this eyebrow pencil for $18. I don't know if they're shipping. I'm not sure because I can, like I said, I always find mine at TJMaxx. So, and I really love this one. This is like my ride or die. Uh-oh, I'm messing up. I'm talking too much. I'm not paying attention. I love this pencil. All right, let me concentrate. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, brows are done. Trying to get my eyebrows even, you guys, is like virtually impossible. I swear, I feel like I'm going to set the brows with a clear brow gel. This is just the NYX Clear Brow Gel. I actually did purchase a kit from TJMaxx, a Billion Dollar Beauty, that has, you know, the pencils in there, the universal eyebrow pencil. It's also got a brow gel in it. I need to pull that out and start using it and see how it works. It also had like a highlighting pencil that you could do for your brows, which I never use. But anyways, All right, let's bronze the face. Now, this is the Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer that I purchased from TJMaxx, not this most recent time, but previous, and I actually love it. Normally, I do not purchase, do I want this big fluffy brush? Normally, I don't purchase a luminous bronzer, but I'm glad that sorry guys, I'm still debating on all right, fine. I'm just going to go with the big brush. I'm glad that I did purchase this one because it actually is really, really nice. Luminous bronzer usually, emphasizes my texture and I don't like it. I usually prefer like more of a matte, but this is such good quality that I purchased it. I want to say I purchased it was like 16 bucks, maybe even $12. I think it was like a year or two ago when I got it, and I have loved it ever since. It doesn't ever emphasize my texture. It just looks really beautiful and flattering, and I figured it would go really well with this kind of glowy, kind of peachy, summery vibe that I'm going for. Does anybody have summer plans? It's coming up. My son's going to get out of school here, gosh, really soon, like in a week and a half or something. We don't have any specific plans besides going to like water parks, and I might send my son to some like camps and stuff like that. Depends on what he wants to do. Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, so let's go in with the blush now. This is the Fenty blush that I did purchase from TJMaxx, $14.99. And it's in the shade Tahiti Tease 07, but it's really, really pretty. Let me show it to you up close. Look at that shimmer in there. Haven't swatched it. I'm surprised. Ooh, how beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, oh boy. Okay, it is very satiny and it's got a glow to it. So I'm thinking, gosh, I could have used this. All right, I'm going to go with my Reffer, my tried and true Reffer. Oh, and it has got a little, I wonder if I could have used this for bronzer almost. All right, I'm going in soft, you guys. I'm going to go in real soft and gentle. Hold on. My mirror has stuff. By the way, you guys, okay, so an update on Kiwi. This was the parakeet that ooh, okay. All right, that is bronzy. It's peachy. It's glowy. I don't even need no highlight with that. So we rescued a parakeet 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago. And hold on. We did try to find the owner. I mean, you know, we did the best that we could. Ooh, that's a pretty, all right, let's put a little bit on the nose here. Contour that nose. What if I put a little, that is a beautiful, beautiful blush. I am more, it is glowy. I wonder if you could, I feel like it's too glowy for bronzer though. Okay. Not bad though. I'm okay. First impression, I really like the Fenty. I'm glad that I purchased it. If I want a flush of color that is gonna give me a little bit of glow, nice. Okay, now I can go in there and do the under eye area. Anyway, so Kiwi, talking about the bird we rescued. We named him Kiwi, by the way. We got him a cage, and I'm just gonna go into this one right here. In the clouds. I'm going to go underneath the lower lash line. We got him a cage when we determined after about 4 days, nobody was claiming him. We put out a post on like a Facebook in our neighborhood. Hey, anybody lost a bird? Nobody said anything. So we decided to keep him. Anyways, but I do want to do something with the inner corners of my eyes here. I'm just going to go into that one. I'm going to go into Soul. I am going to take a brush though. I don't know though. Does this have a base color? I got to be careful. So we determined that if he's not claimed, so we just decided we're going to keep him. He was starting to get used to us, and ooh, that's pretty. And we bought him food. We bought him a cage. He's got tons of toys. I'll put a picture of him right here. One of you, I think your name is Belinda. She's from New Zealand. She requested a picture of Kiwi. I thought it was so sweet, you know, that you guys want to, you know, see him and hear about him. And I know that when I first talk to you guys about rescuing him, you guys gave me some really good advice on it, and you guys were really, you know, you had such sentiments about Kiwi, so I really appreciate that, you guys. It was really sweet. All right, I'm gonna do eyeliner, but I'm just gonna do the tops. I am not gonna do the bottoms. I'm gonna go in with ColourPop. I think this is Sunnyvale. Yeah, Sunnyvale. But he's starting to get used to us a little bit more. He's still a little skittish. I've heard that it takes like about a month for a bird, like a parakeet, to kind of get used to you, especially when they've had stress, like getting out. We don't know how he got out. I'm assuming he just flew out the front door of the original owners. I don't want to believe that they got rid of him on purpose. No, not going to think that. I want to believe that he came from a loving home and that they miss him very much. And I'm going to go in with Fenty Hella Thick mascara. Actually, it might be a little bit too thick for this look, but I'll go in with a light hand actually. But he's doing much better. He's eating, and he's chirping, and he's flying around the house a little bit more. Okay, that's it. I don't want to do too much because this Hella Thick you can really build this up. Hold on. All right, I gotta concentrate. Guys. All right, you guys. The mascara is on. I accidentally went a little bit too thick on this side, so then I had to thicken that lash side up. So, you know, anyways, I wanted it to be kind of it still looks really beautiful though. Ooh, that looks really good. Anyway, so Kiwi, let me line my lips here. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Duck Plump Clear liner. He's still a little skittish of us holding him. Like, if we put our finger out or whatever, he kind of like walks away from us. So we're like, okay, we'll give you, we give you your space. And he comes to my husband a little bit more than me or my son. He will come to us. He'll get on our finger and come to us if we, I'm going to go in with the Moira Beauty lipstick. I think this is Camilla. It's number 19. It's a really nice, beautiful peach. Hold on. Ooh, yeah, perfect. What was I talking about, you guys? Oh yeah, Kiwi. So he seems to go to my husband a little bit more than us, but my husband does try to hold him more than we do. I talk to Kiwi from afar. I say, hi Kiwi, hi Kiwi. Like I repeat those words a lot. I might sit next to him, or I might be like in his view or whatever, just so he can kind of get used to me, kind of bond a little bit. What am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something, you guys. I'm about to spray the face, but I feel like I am forgetting something. I don't think so. I think my face looks pretty good. I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Vitamin C because that kind of gives like a nice kind of fresh, brightness to the face. But anyways, yeah, so Kiwi's still a little skittish around us. But he is chirping more. He's flying around the house, kind of perching himself up on things. It's really, really cute when he starts like chirping. I put on like bird noises for him. Like actually it's what I have on right now. I can hear it in the background. Hopefully you guys can't hear it, but when I put that on, he starts chirping and he'll start eating, and he like cleans himself, and you know, we try to keep him as comfortable as possible, of course. You know, we got him a lot of toys. I put like lettuce out for him, like on top of his cage, and like extra water, and he loves that. He'll like pick at the lettuce and stuff. So anyways, he's living a good life. We're taking good care of him. So we're just waiting for the time where he will maybe come to us or fly to us or want to, you know, sit comfortably, you know, and give us little nibbles. Like, I don't know if that'll ever happen because I'll talk to you guys while I spray. I hear, this is a weird sprayer. Hold on. Half of it's going this way. Some of it's going that way. But I hear that some birds just don't like to be touched, like that type of affection. Like some do, and then some don't. But because he's new to us, because we only rescued him 2 weeks ago, I heard that it could take like almost a month for them to kind of get used to you and to get used to their new environment. So we're giving him that time and space because maybe he does like affection, or perhaps maybe he doesn't. Maybe his affection is, you know, singing and, you know, mimicking, you know, noises that we make, flying around the house, maybe doing those weird head bops, you know, that birds do. You know, maybe that's the way that he shows affection to us. But I am certain, yeah, see, it got like, the setting spray got like all over my chest. I'm certain that he is very thankful that we rescued him, and we're pretty happy that we rescued him. So anyways, all right, I'm going to let that dry down just a little bit. Okay, guys, the setting spray is dry. I can show you the final look. Hey guys, this makeup look is complete. That is using products from TJMaxx I recently purchased. You guys, the Luminoso palette from Milani, it's great. It worked beautifully. It's Milani quality. I know it's an old palette, but it was a palette that I didn't have, and I figured for $6.99, it's worth the price to have it in my collection. The Fenty Beauty, blush, you guys, gorgeous. Absolutely love it. I know it's crazy to think that I found this at TJMaxx, but $14.99, I think that's probably about half off of what it is in the actual store. But this one's in Tahiti teas, and it was beautiful. It was so, it's very flattering, and it's got a lot of glow to it. So if you don't like glow, then I would stay away from it. But it performed beautifully. So you guys, TJMaxx, I've been seeing some high-end and a lot of drugstore goodies in there lately. So if you found some good stuff, comment below, let us know about it. But you guys, thank you so much for letting me put on this makeup, just have fun and talk to you guys. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.